What is going on, everybody? Tech enthusiast here, and in this video I will be reviewing this capture card from AVerMedia, and a huge thanks to them for sending it out. So this is one of their latest capture cards. This is the Live Gamer Extreme 3. It is a plug and play 4K capture card, and you can capture up to 30 frames per second at 4K. It's got ultra low latency, variable refresh rate, and multi-stream support by the Recentral Software. Now on the back you can see some of the other features. So it's got scenes, live editing, chroma key, audio mixing, and simultaneous recording and streaming. And this is just a small screenshot of the software. So firstly we have the capture card. As you can see, it is nice and compact. And here is a LED strip light, so depending on what color it flashes, you'll have to see in the quick starter guide what that means. As for the ports, they're all on the back. So firstly we have the HDMI in port, HDMI out port, USB-C port, line in and line out ports. Now on the bottom we've got rubber feet to keep it firm on the desk. Next we have HDMI 2.0 cable. Then we've got a USB-A to USB 3.2 cable. And lastly we have the quick start guide. So here there is a LED status indicator. So as I mentioned earlier, depending on what color it flashes, you can see what it means here. So solid blue means it's ready, pulsing red, recording, etc. And there are several languages. So here is a quick look at the specifications. For the max pass-through resolutions, it can do 4K at 60 FPS, 1440p and 1080p at 120 FPS. For max recording resolutions, it can record 4K 30 FPS and 1080p at 60 FPS. You can also see the dimensions and weight. There is a note to say the Live Gamer Extreme 3 does not support viewing, recording, streaming of HDCP protected signals. So here are the system requirements for you to use the Live Gamer Extreme capture card, and you can pause it here to see if you meet the requirements. Okay, so now we need the capture software, so head over to the AVerMedia download page. I will leave a link in the description. Then you need the Recentral Software, so click here to download. I've already got it installed, so let me just minimize that. So make sure your capture card is connected to the computer with the USB-C cable which is provided, and then you'll see the software. So check that box here, and then the firmware, you might need to download that as well. So click on installation and update. Now depending on your download speed, it could take a few minutes. So I'm just going to speed it up here for the sake of the video. Okay, so this is the software. Let me just maximize that. Alright, so in my case we're going to go with recording. Next, device. So we've got the Live Gamer Extreme 3. Not using a microphone right now, so let's just leave it on default for now. Next. Okay, so in my case, because I'm going with the Steam Deck, so I'm just going to click on resolution, and we're going to go to 1280 by 800. Refresh rate, okay, there's only 2 you can switch between. You can't go to 30 frames per second for some reason, but anyway, not a big deal. Click on done, close. Okay, so this is the wizard. It tells you, what everything is. So for example, this is the record button, the mixer volume, etc. You can just click it away. Now if you want to edit anything, just go over to the left hand side here, click on this pencil icon which is the edit menu. So you can give it a name. So in my case that will be Steam Deck. Then we've got a few options here, so you can choose between the video recording format, audio channel, and the quality. So I've got high selected, audio bit rate, resolution. If you wanted to change it, you can just change it right here, refresh rate, and the video bit rate. So you can go up if you want to 40 megabits per second, etc. And then click on OK. Okay, so once you have everything plugged into the capture card, you will notice that this light is flashing red. It might show orange on the camera, but it is red. So just quickly, this is the USB-C connection going from your capture card to your laptop or your PC. Then the HDMI out going to your external monitor. And then the HDMI in from your capture card going to your gaming device. In my case, that is the Steam Deck. Here I am using this HDMI to USB-C adapter. So once I plug that in, that light should change to a solid blue, as you can see here. Once you start recording, it should change to a pulsing red. So once everything is connected, you will see the game that you're playing on your laptop, and you can click on record and play away.
Hello? Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Okay, so now I'm going to be using OBS, and just quickly to show you some of the settings that I'm using. So I've got the profile name already here. Click on this cog icon. And as you can see, I've got my resolution here, FPS. And that's it really, just at a quick glance. Now, if you want to have the full screen, sometimes it doesn't show, you need to right click, go to transform, and do stretch to screen.
Let's get started! Fight!
Lastly, moving on to the Nintendo Switch, I don't have a console that does 4K, and here we have Smash Bros Ultimate recording at 1080p 60 FPS without any issues. I have been using this capture card for my Steam Deck, and it is excellent. It makes it really convenient to make content. You can see some of those videos on my second channel, and I will leave a link in the description. The Recentral software is quite good, but I think it could do with more customizations, like allowing a 30 FPS option on a 720p recording, as not all games will run at 60 FPS, especially on the Steam Deck, which is very popular right now. Having said that, you have the option of using OBS, and you can tweak everything to your liking. So yeah, I can absolutely recommend this capture card for recording your gameplay. So that wraps it up for this video. If you have found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, then please do consider subscribing. If you are interested in gaming videos, then check out my second channel. Thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.